Hello and welcome to Reflection. My name is Christine. Now, today we are reflecting on walking back from the wrong paths of bad choices. Now, walking back from those wrong paths of bad choices simply means to first acknowledge the impact of those wrong decisions, which begins when we honestly face the consequences of our actions. When we recognize and accept the feelings of regret or disappointment that followed, as well as those tangible outcomes such as loss of trust, damaged relationships, and missed opportunities. Now, rather than ignoring or minimizing these effects, we need to reflect on the ways our decisions have affected both ourselves and others. Others meaning our family members, our children, our spouses, our colleagues, and our friends. And also reflect on how to walk back from that damage. That is what this particular series is all about. So I hope you stay tuned and watch it to the end. We have to be honest in how we examine ourselves, and the willingness to answer difficult questions is required here. Questions like what changed after realizing the mistakes? What specific consequences resulted from the decisions we made? How did this outcome influence our lives moving forward? Engaging in these kinds of reflection depends awareness, self-awareness, and cultivate accountability. And by fully acknowledging the impact of poor decisions, we give ourselves the opportunity to learn, to grow, and make better choices in future. When we come face to face with the reality that we've made a mistake, it is natural to experience a range of emotions that reflect the seriousness of our actions. The initial realization often brings a sense of regret or disappointment, which can weigh heavily on our minds, and the first place to run to is hide under making excuses. In his book, A Big Fish in a Small Pond, Dr. Ike Mike introduced the concept of excusities. He said, making excuses keep people from reaching their full potential. At first, this statement did not resonate with me. The reality is, everyone makes excuses at some point in their lives. This tendency stems from a desire to save face and avoid looking bad in front of others, trying to escape punishment or negative consequences, and sometimes we even attract pity and attention. In these moments, making excuses can serve as a way to shift the focus away from our mistakes. In other words, we may not be entirely honest with ourselves or others. We lie to protect our image or to avoid uncomfortable truth. When individuals consistently allow excuses to dictate their responses, they create barriers that hinder their ability to move forward. By honestly identifying and addressing these patterns of excuse making, people can begin to remove obstacles from their lives and take meaningful steps towards growth. So, confronting and overcoming excuses is essential for achieving both personal and professional development. And that is the first step to walking back from the wrong path. The lessons learned from past mistakes reinforce the lasting impact every decision can have on one's life and encourage more mindful choices in future. Over time, I've made numerous mistakes and poor choices in relationship, in the kind of friends I associated with, wrong investment choices, wrong financial moves, each coming with significant consequences. The impact of these decisions have been very, very profound in my own life, and I have paid dearly for them, still paying them. These experiences have and is still shaping my perspective on the importance of thoughtful decision making and personal accountability. Still a work in progress. In moments of regret, it can be very tempting to offer excuses for past mistakes or to place the blame on others. In my case, I often blame my husband. While this might provide temporary comfort and attract sympathy, relying on excuses does not contribute to genuine progress or healing. Instead, it is essential to recognize that excuses will not resolve the underlying issues or lead to meaningful changes. Losing the trust of a loved one is a significant setback that can deeply affect both parties. The process of rebuilding trust requires patience and genuine effort. Trying to force reconciliation often has the opposite effect and may push them further away from you. Rather than relying on words of promises, it is essential to let your actions speak for themselves. Demonstrating reliability and consistency over time will gradually help restore what was lost. While some missed opportunities may never return, new doors can open up for you when you choose to make better decisions moving forward. And those relationships that have been damaged can be mended and restored through thoughtful choices and active commitment to change. Leaving behind negative patterns is a crucial step in personal growth and healing. By consciously choosing to walk the right path and committing to positive choices, you show personal responsibility and a true willingness to improve. And people see that. People around you, they will notice, they will see that. This commitment not only supports your own development, but also signals to others that you are dedicated to making meaningful changes. Through consistent positive actions, it is possible to rebuild relationships and create new opportunities for a brighter future, but you need patience. Prioritizing personal growth allows you to build resilience and self-worth independent of external validation. Learn to create a distance from those who do not support you. Give yourself space to heal and grow. This shift in focus can help you develop the strength and clarity needed to pursue positive change, ultimately benefiting both your own well-being and your relationships in future. This is how you walk back from the backlash of wrong decisions, from bad choices. Thank you for watching. My name is Christine Michaels. I'll see you on the next video.
For the past 2 decades, youth development and empowerment have dominated global policy and advocacy. It is therefore imperative for all stakeholders to carry out programs that can mentor, coach, and develop our teeming youth into responsible and productive adults. Amazon Inc. presents Youth Express. Youth Express will facilitate meaningful interactions among the youth to encourage self-expression and dialogue on relevant topics. The show will also provide a platform for young talent in the areas of education, health, dance, rap, fashion, career guidance, and regional diversity to broaden the knowledge base of the youth. Youth Express, engaging our youth for national development.